All right. Back to some more development. Back to some more level 9. Yeah, I want to get some music playing. I've been listening to. Okay, well. Oh, there we go. At least have something playing. Yeah, so I've actually made a decent amount of progress here. I'm trying another way of doing dungeon development. So I had already been trying a new method for. Let me make sure I'm actually heard. Okay. A new method for dungeon carving, which, if anyone doesn't know, that's the actual placing of walls and, creating the dungeon walls, as it were, just the dungeon. And then from there, I need to make sure that the flow works, that there is a flow, that there's things to do. That's what I'm doing now. And the approach I'm taking is by this has kind of been the overarching thing I'm trying to do, is a bypath creation, where I basically take a path, like a starting point, which obviously would be the start of the dungeon. So going down here takes you to the dungeon. Not dungeon, but dungeon of the dungeon. You start here. So I started fleshing things out as you would play through it. So then you take this stairway, which takes you to this. Wait. Are you kidding me? I never actually set. Oh, I did. Oh, what? I couldn't see the square. Okay, that takes you to the Undercroft. So you take that. That takes you to Undercroft. And then you can see this is when things start getting really filled in. Right here. And again, just kind of walking through it as you would. Got a couple of ice block puzzles right here. And then I've left the occasional note. I left one here. Yeah. And then just kind of taking it like that. And where I am right now. So far the dungeon's actually been extremely linear. Which is fine. I mean, also the library is actually a library now. Don't mind the insane amount of signpost scripts, because each one is a signpost. I would need to figure out what's going on with each of those, because that's a lot. Anyway, so now we're in the main hall. This is where my path has taken me. And then we get here. So I think now, at this point, so you guys are seeing it right when it gets interesting, I think this is where there's a diverging path. Up until now, it's been fairly linear. Now, I believe, is when it starts getting more diverse, because basically, from this little cross symbol, you could go left here, down left here, and then up this staircase. Up the staircase links to this guy. Now, I don't yet have much of a goal yet for this dungeon. What's the whole point? Obviously the boss, but what are the barriers that prevent you from getting said boss? Is it just going to be keys? Is it going to be hitting a certain amount of switches? I've thought about it, and I haven't come to a solution. The one thing I have determined is that each area, each of these this section, each section is going to have a key, one singular key. That ultimately is important somewhere in the future. But I thought about there also being a set of switches you need to hit. I don't know. I I don't want it to be necessary. I mean, I did say I wanted level 9 to be a more traditional dungeon where it's just like locks and keys. Yeah, I mean that could work. I can always add more that makes it more complex. But honestly, that is something that can be figured out in the future. Yeah. Okay, so we're here. This is a very isolated little section here. So, yeah, and I'm thinking the key for this section is probably going to be here. Interesting. That's how I did that. I think I'm gonna remove this. In favor of it. Like I might just do this. Well, hang on. Who said I needed to remove that? In terms of the music of this dungeon, yeah, Dracula's Castle is going to be in it. I've thought about actually having some of the songs in this dungeon be level 9 themes from other quests I've played, which I think would be pretty neat. Because, like, one notable one is, and I actually kind of want to pull this up. One notable one is, what was... What was it called? I'm like blanking what it was called. It's none of these. Legend of Lake New Legacy. That level 9 theme I very much enjoyed. Crazy. Oh, Legacy. Here we go. Alright, well, we found the ZC it's under. I just want to find the final boss, or the final dungeon theme. I also like how it's 2.5.3. These have all been mislabeled. What the heck? That's better. Okay. Oh, is this going to be easy to find? This was the final dungeon theme of Legend League New Legacy, and another song I've listened to a lot on my own. And with each section of, and honestly, this would fit one of the maps within level 9, I think. I don't know. I have many that I need to figure out. I think this would fit one of them. I'm actually going to... Shoot, I should have left that folder open. No. It can't find it now, can it? What's going on? Why are you struggling? Okay, just straight up nothing's happening. Well, actually, how about this? I no longer can interact with things. Hey, Windows, why'd you take the crap? I just no longer have the ability to open folders. Now I do. Yeah, so you're gonna struggle with that. Oh, that's what's causing it. Oh, so such a basic action is making Windows take crap. I see. Friggin' fantastic. This one's still there, though. I'm just making sure that they all actually work. Why did this scroll itself up? Alright. So the point of me doing this was I wanted to go into here, It was a bit further down. I just wanted to note it because I want this to be playing somewhere. Honestly, let's play it instead of just Dracula's Castle. This is an excellent theme. I very much like it. And it being one of my sections of level 9, I think would be absolutely fantastic. So that is what I shall do. Alright, so I'm kind of just like designing as I go. This is gonna be, so my rationale behind why I'm doing it this way is because it makes it more clear to me what paths I haven't figured out. Just simply, is it style? I'm not doing an intense amount of styling, just enough to for one, have some kind of styling, so I don't have completely basic dungeons when the quest comes out. But also so I can keep track of where I haven't been doing stuff. Like, I don't know what I'm doing there. It could be traps. Don't know. It's a slow process. Over probably like 5 or 6 hours, I've gotten as far as I have, and I'm probably less than a quarter of the way through. That's fine. This is not a long process. Or this is not a short process. This is a long process. Because I'm also like keeping in mind, like, does this make sense? Does this work? Does this seem like something that would theoretically be fun? So yeah, sorry if I don't talk much. I'm just trying to like really think about how I want things to go. Oh, okay. I can see how. This is where my tendency to talk to myself a lot probably comes in handy, so that you guys actually get some kind of insight into what I'm thinking about instead of just dead silence. I think this is simply going to put a bridge. Oh, and these right here, this is just something I want to highlight. So these are normal hammer triggers. These are level 2 hammer triggers. Only triggering 2 level 2 hammer. Level 2. So, And guess what? Level 2 hammer is optional. So let's just hope you find it. I'm looking for something specific, and I'm not going to find it, so easiest place to... Okay, why did I make that layer 0? Huh. I actually want to investigate this. Why is this layer 0? Was this before these combos became bridges? Yeah, you're literally used in cutscene, one cutscene in here. So, is the music too loud? It didn't even occur to me. Because if this is a bridge, then this can just simply go like this, and then water can continue underneath. Not that it matters. Yeah, hey, Elegant. Oh, you're full screen because... God dang it. You're not the size I want you to be. Also, good lord, the music clash is horrible right now. Actually, I will do what I did before. Okay, I want to put you like I usually do. Oh my god, that picture just spasming is a sight to behold. Yeah, looks fine. Works fine. Alright, so the reason I did that is because now I have these, and these little bridges have been used numerous places. They look really nice. What? Okay, what layer did I just... I don't know, I keep doing this where I like place it and it doesn't actually place. I'm thinking maybe I accidentally hit cancel. There. Because the idea is you go... So this is going to create a shortcut there. So you don't need to go up and around all throughout here. What do I want you to be? Oh, fun fact. So this is actually a bat spawner, and the idea is it's supposed to be like... Oh, I still said spawn mods. It's not mods anymore, though. 106. Yeah. This is my bat spawner. It's supposed to be like bat nests. Oh, yeah. Level 2 bats, should I point out. What map are we in right now is what I want to know. And I intentionally put this picture in my updates thing. This guy. Holy crap. How is that not 100%? I did this to share with everyone what level 9 looks like, but also... God, this looks terrible with the white and the yellow. Also so that I know what it is. So I'm in this map. This is the armory. Armory, eh? Well, it would make sense that the armory would have dangerous weapons that you need to look out for. I need to find my... I also haven't done anything with these. What do you do? I assume I can copy and paste. You don't actually trigger. Why is there... You got a new monitor? Ooh, cool. Nice. What kind of monitor is it? Like, what's the, I guess just what is it? That's always exciting, getting a new monitor. Okay, I forget. Which one of you actually lobs bombs? Oh, you lob magic. Okay. Are you the bomb one? You are nothing. Magic. Eh, are you bombs? Okay, you're bombs. You know what I want? I want line of sight ones of these. Yeah, cause you're nothing. You're my magic ones. Okay, so what's the difference here? So you are magic. I'm gonna take a screenshot so that I can. That's nice. You just have different attack frequencies. This one takes a lot longer to shoot. 34-inch curved monitor, ultra wide. Ooh, nice. What's the resolution? I'm also like trying to figure out what these shooters are when I could literally find out by doing. I could simply do this. It's literally a frequency thing. Okay. Is there a line of sight? Unhurt HDR. Ooh, that's awesome. Congrats, man. That sounds like a really nice monitor. I'm gonna make a feature request and see what MP says. Because I'd want a line of sight shooter. What do I have magic shooters? Not good with specifications, but it did have 4.3 stars, which seems fine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's good. Okay, so I think one of these shoots diagonally. What the heck? Oh, one shoots diagonally, one doesn't. 45. I don't remember which is which. Okay. So this guy is the angled one. Seems pointless to put them there. Whoops. What? Is that centered? Oh, it looks weird because of that. There, now it's centered. Oh, I'm sure it does. I like the idea of this being an enemy's secrets. Oh, I just got an idea for how I'd want this screen to be. I'd have to change it though if I did it that way. Let's actually bridge this. We need this kind. So hitting that literally just gives you a shortcut, so you don't need to deal with all this nonsense again. And you get to come down here. Where were my shooters? There you go. I forget which one was bomb. I think you were bomb. Magic. Magic. It's this one. No, it is not going to be that simple. I'm suddenly on layer 0. That's always fun. But I've said numerous times how this quest is taking inspiration from countless other quests. So this is just kind of back to my whole, like, why I want this to kind of have some of the level 9 themes from quests I've played in the past. Because, like, again, like the one I'm playing right now is one that made love, like, Eddie did a fantastic job with Legend of Lake New Legacy, and specifically this choice of music for the final dungeon was well done. It was an excellent choice for a final dungeon theme. So, what better way to say, hey, I think you did... Why am I on freaking layer 1 again? Stop with this. What better way than with actually having my level 9 also have that music playing somewhere? So it almost is kind of like... It works out perfectly because I've played so many quests, and I want to pull elements from all these quests. So having a level 9 that has like 8 or different... Wait, well, how many? Why does it do this? That has 3 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then the guardhouses will be the same. Different sections. Like, it's a way of actually getting to leverage this music. Not all the music's going to be from other dungeons, but yeah. Of course, this isn't going to be proximity based. Hey, Soma. Weird that it goes right over the walls. We're gonna shut that up because that's gonna get annoying real quick. Your combo triggers, I shouldn't need to worry. Yeah, I've been doing level 9 notes here. Yeah, I have quite a few. Yeah, how you doing, Soma? Great to have you. Come on by. Understandable. Oh, I thought I copied and pasted that properly. As indicated by your tile, you should be secrets. Yes. Okay. Ooh. That's how I was going to have you get back, but actually... What I can do instead... to let you hammer your way out. Did the bosses fought on the roof? I believe so, yeah. I'm basically not getting spoiled at all. I didn't want to have to do it that way, but I don't really know how else I'm going to fit this here. I need stairs. Do I have a pair of stairs? Here we go. There we go. This is all ultimately from this path. So, very simple. Just put this here and this here. My last site, yeah. Okay, it's very strange that they're just going right through, but I'm just gonna... That is incorrect. What? Oh, shoot. That's the wrong tile. Whoops. When I made my level 2 hammer pegs, I apparently... Jeez. That's actually very annoying. Oh, there you are. Okay. That looks a lot better. There we go. Oof. Oh, I'm just eating them. Is that how I want it to be done? No, I'm gonna remove that. Nice. Yeah, this is not good. I don't know why they're just like not adhering to walls. Yeah, you need to... That's gonna get annoying really quick. Ooh, I can have a shot sound effect. Damage 6. 6? Try 12. God. Why were these 6? They're not used in many places, so it's not like I'm suddenly making a bunch of areas hard in the quest. That's literally used in level 6 and here. By the time you're in level 6, you have a ton of health anyway. I mean, I'm actually curious. Is this... I swear if this fixes it, I'm going to be so annoyed. I put a wall on layer 0. That's all I did. Alright, well that did nothing. So I have no idea. I actually like those. Not every floor needs to have nice fancy center bits here. So you come down here, grab your key, you can go back up. This is also not the right... So you get a key, then you come over here and you do something. It's usually how it goes, you do something. What am I gonna have you do in this screen? I was saying how I haven't used my I also haven't used these in a while. Or what I don't know if those are what I'm thinking of, but oh, these. What I do in level 4. This is a primitive way of doing what this does. I want to bring this mechanism back. Okay, so just simply that, and those. Okay, so it's this, and then these two. Okay. So then what is ultimately the goal then? Why are you doing this? I'm getting very existential here. I might have in level 6. I started scrolling, so I don't know which one you're talking about. But I have an idea. Like, I think I might know what you were seeing. Interesting. Okay. Wait, hang on. Which one did I use? If I recall correctly, those are the ones that don't move, which would have been used up here. Oh no, those are just normal ones. Where are these used? Because, like, down here... So where are these used? 6711. Why? What's the difference? Oh, different state numbers. Okay. Why are these so unique? Yeah, these are just my basic pegs, I believe. The problem is that you can stand on these. So I'm trying to make it so you can't. doing that just so I can distinguish. Walk on the upper ones without falling. I can do that. Ooh, I know exactly how I would do that too. I think I know exactly how I'd want to do that. The question is, how do I want to represent that? Because it would be cool if it was just a thing where you needed to get across without falling. Yeah, specifically you need to be on top of them. Because that crystal switch is on a higher platform, so you also need to be higher. Well, I don't know if I'm doing it where you need to be higher to hit it. I'm not sure about that. Nice. Unless you're just saying like it's sitting on the wall, so it thematically works. I don't know if that's what you're getting at. Let's see what happens. Essentially, okay. Well then, yeah. So, you're talking just thematically. Gotcha. All right. Well, there's a big issue here. Well, let's see. So you definitely need to be up there in order to hit it. Let me make sure that this works. Interesting. Why are they just solid? Use the wrong ones, I guess. I thought that's the one I used. It is the one I used. Oh. Wait, why does that not work? What the heck? Why can't I walk on that? You can see it shifts Link up. So stuck. So it shifts him up, but he also cannot walk. Okay, so that now begs the question. Did I set something up wrong? Huh, so something broke. Because obviously this worked in level 9. Don't really know what I should show here. That's all there is. Interesting. Go against what the players taught they need to learn. They can stand on those blocks. I mean, level 4 would have already taught you that, ideally. So you stand on that, you hit that, now you're stuck. That. I may not be able to walk on it, but I can at least visually see if it does what I want. Yeah, that's just great. You get stuck. That's so nice. Oh, well. So you're here, you hit that. Oh, shoot. What? Needs to be inverted, I guess? No, it doesn't. What? So... then you can just go straight across. Why does it seem like it's not doing what it should? Oh, that's why. I'm curious, can I just do... Because I don't want any of these to change. Yeah, so you get stuck here. And it seems super strange that you can't get there, I guess. Even though you should know. Yeah, and then I got excited for a moment, like, oh my god, it's working! No, I have no collision on. As you can see, I'm stuck. Whoa, why did I get set down? The heck? Yeah, because then obviously from here. What? What's wrong with you? What the heck? Why did that not work? Oh, the boomerang's not thrown from the right spot. Why does that not trigger that? Boomerang trigger. Trigger secrets. Does not trigger secrets. What the heck? Where do I use this guy? Oh, this is the first implementation. Well, that clearly is why that didn't work. There we go. Alright, so that kind of resolves that path. So let's see. We're going up from the armory in the bottom left corner. That connects back with main hall. Bottom corner, so back here. Now from here we have another 2 branches. Okay. Hopefully routing will be fun. So far I feel like it's too linear, but we'll see. Why is this up here? And why is this up here? And up here. Well, that's true, yeah. Ooh, I just got an idea for this. I want to see if what do I want for positioning? I was like, man, I'm blind. Can't see what I'm trying to do. Oh, that ain't gonna work. What's this gonna look like? It's always just the same one. What? Wait, cycle the screen under combo. That's new. Checkbox. What? Why is it doing that? What? Not at all what it's doing. What C-set is that? I have no idea what C-set that even is. I don't know if this is actually an issue or if the editor's being weird, because it's not consistently showing. No, it looks fine. I don't know why it was showing a weird value. Weird value. It was showing something weird. That ricocheting is really neat. Yeah, I like that. These things are also killable. This one probably isn't. Unless you really hate it. Apparently Emily found what could be causing my issue. Wait, so yeah, I guess one. Apparently there is a bug here, but what I just did is supposed to be a workaround. There. I was gonna make this bug report. Actually, maybe it won't be a bug report. There, alright. Made that. So that's that screen. Now what am I doing on this one? This one will just be a navigation, like this corner up here. Oh, apparently it already exists, and this was a me issue. Oh, it's in here. Probably. Can't fall into pits. Wait. The weapon will not be blockable. Huh. Oh, break on solid. Stop on landing. Huh. Interesting. NPC give you the map? Yeah, I could see that being possible. I've determined where the compass is, I believe. I don't think I've determined where the I don't think I've determined where the map is. Okay, that did a whole lot of nothing. Oh. Probably should, yeah, apply it. Interesting. After they are shot, except it's not shooting. What's going on? Is there something weird where it's because it's surrounded by walls? The misc weapon data will be applied to the weapon after they are shot. Okay. I believe stop on solid means the bomb would literally just hit a wall and then just sit there, whereas break on solid, I would assume it would mean it explodes. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with these, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Although she's responding right away. Oh, that would make sense. It's because the shooter is solid itself, so it's... It's because they're solid. I guess in this situation, I would still want them to, maybe because it's a bomb, when it lands, it explodes. Break must mean it deletes, like, basically stops it from doing anything. Whoa. Another feature request. Make solid. Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, they are piling up. Yeah. Also, they just kind of don't go anywhere here. Glow. Huh. Interesting. What types of bombs are these? These are E-bombs. Currently talking with Emily because I don't understand why they're being like this. Like there's no other things here. I don't know. So which route do I want you to take first? Well, this is the chapel, so maybe you can't go to the chapel yet. The chapel proper. So here's what I'm thinking. There are question instructions with those. They didn't really help. It's not airborne. Yeah, dying doesn't make the bomb explode. Stop moving. That's essentially what it's doing. Oh. Now I'm holding this. Whoops. I think it makes sense for this to be a step switch. Or at least just something that you can't get in any other way. So this is going, if this wasn't clear, this is a long shot thing. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm like talking with Emily while also trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Low priority feature request. Alright. Hopefully we're good there. I guess I don't have my bridges here. Cool. Alright, so I've just now made it to where you can't get to the actual chapel until you got in the long shot. I'll have to figure out what that means. 2 blade traps moving south and north should be in the room with those floor spikes. Well, the problem is then they could hit you on the edge of the screen. I would need to change the hallway. Also, I feel like that'd be a lot for that little confined space. Is this gonna look the way I think it does? I think it will. No, it's not. Huh. I mean, I could just have it be here. Do they behave with regions? I don't actually know. I don't think I've tried it. It also occurred to me, I never made one of these that's rotated. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna see if I can rotate this. I'm going to try something that's really jank, but has worked in the past. I've done this in the past. The way I'm going to do it is going to be shocking that it worked, but my diagonal pits I did this way, and it worked perfectly fine. I'm literally going to rotate. Oh. Okay. How about this? We're going to do this in GIMP. Heard the word rotate. Yes, we're rotating. All right, I guess GIMP isn't feeling it. What's going on? What is going on? Why are you struggling so hard? I mean, honestly, that's fine. Honestly, I don't really care. I'm just gonna drag it over there. What? It didn't grab it. What? You know? It works. It works. Believe it or not. Just doing it rotation works. Although this side, honestly, these should be symmetrical. How does this look? Okay, so first of all, let's save it like that. Let's duplicate this. Now you can actually distinguish them. Oh, wow. Okay, that actually looks good, believe it or not. I was not expecting that to actually work. Well, it looks a little strange, but it definitely works. Looks a lot better than it did before. So the reason I'm doing this... I need to figure out how to make this work. Think like a mirror shield puzzle. That's kind of what I want to, or not mirror shield, mirror rope sort of puzzle. So unfortunately, those will not work with these. I would just simply need to put these in certain places. So here's what I'm kind of thinking. I think this would be kind of neat. What? Now I need my block all blocks. This also might not be the room for this kind of puzzle because it's going to get a little cramped, I think. Unless I use the bottom right corner. Like, what if I was standing over here? Oops. I don't think that'll work. No, that's right. It does that weird behavior. And I mean... Wait a minute. Oh. I didn't even use the right one. These aren't the correct prisms. Or actually, these are, I believe. Mirror shield is later. Oh, yeah, so this wouldn't even work. All right, well, it's not working regardless. Yeah, my bad. This wouldn't even... This whole puzzle idea does not even work. Alright, well, how about just simply do that? Oh. I think the one is fine. Oh. This is just not working out right. Wait, how did I make this work in level 8? I don't recall these issues occurring in level 8. Also, that's a bad example of one. Shoot. I guess it's just shooter magic that doesn't work. E-magic. Here's customized with new options. I don't know. Did I customize them with new options? I mean, this is basically all there is. Which probably should have magic, eh? Yeah. I don't know what that would change, though, is the problem. Those have the self flag. So, yeah, it probably wouldn't reflect. You know, screw it. Let's see what happens. Magic. Push prisms. Well, what I was thinking for this would be more so a hazard than like a puzzle. It's just not doing anything. Yeah, Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Jackson. This is ZQuest Classic. The engine is ZQuest Classic. I like how this bottom left one's not even doing anything. That one doesn't even do anything. I have links in the descriptions, in the description for how to, for where to find everything. I just wanted this to be a hazard, and what I was originally going to do was have these like flip back and forth. Well, anyway, proceed onward here. The post I put on how to do this is making Emily say that makes no sense, so that's a good sign. Old style mirror combos. Like, of these, what would that be? Oh, interesting. So do that. This is getting annoying. Oh, this looks like an interesting bug, because Emily's going down the route of, you know how switch cases work in C++. So that means that there's a big issue going on if she's starting to contemplate how code works. Syntax. So this is likely a bug. A bad bug. I'm just gonna say, should I make a bug report for this? Because it sounds like it's gonna be a bug. Oh, interesting. Directional versus angular? I don't know, man. You're just a mirror. And then you're just a shooter. Just gonna send some screenshots. Wait, angular. That is angular? Snipping tool. What is the song? This song is Deep Castle from Bowser's Inside Story, I believe. I think the reason I had it set to angle was I wanted to shoot in all four direct. Oh, why didn't I just do 4 dir? So that's why I made it angular, because 4 dir does that. What does this look like? Absolutely no different. So see, that's why I had that like that. Otherwise, this wouldn't be angular. I just wanted to shoot in 4 directions. What is this? Aim 360. Is this gonna like actually shoot directly at the link? No, it's gonna perform some interesting nonsense. What actually is the difference between a mirror and a prism? Alright, this screen can honestly just be like a combat screen, perhaps. You just have enemies that you need to fight. As opposed... Oh, no, she's having me search this. I probably should uncheck these, eh? Anything compatibility, I should be able to just turn directly off because I'm not relying on any old compatibility crap. That sounds good. Looks like this is going to be not a bug report, but a feature request. Oh, that'll be cool if mirrors can then support angular weapons, because then that means my angled shooter theoretically would be able to reflect that, or like shoot at mirrors, and then that would get reflected properly. That'd be wild. I get so excited over something so simple, but think of all the potential. There's a lot of potential to that kind of thing. Kind of neat. I'd want a hookshot spot. Honestly, this dungeon above all other dungeons has given me the most anxiety that this will actually work. I don't know. I just don't know if this is going to be a fun dungeon. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not sure if it will... I don't think that works, actually. I don't think you can get through without taking damage. Drop me in the middle. Like, I don't think this is possible. Whoa, well, when they're not solid... Wait, really? They're not solid? They're solid. Oh, the FFCs aren't a solid, though. Interesting. It would need to be wider. Oh, the symmetry looks good though. Is this avoidable? Like, I don't think so. I could just do this. Now it just suddenly became feasible. Well, maybe not. All right, looks like I'm making a feature request for mirrors handle angular waypoint. May not be making a ridiculous amount of progress on my quest itself, but I'm making a lot of bug reports and feature reports. Oh well, the whole thing of Link not walking on the things that I should be able to walk on from earlier in the stream. Yeah, apparently that was a bug. I mean, it was a bug, but Emily's apparently gotten a good view on that, given the fact that she's very upset right now. We're going back to level 4. Do need to be done real soon here, like within 10 minutes. Hello, old friend. I have not done one of you in a very long time, and I think this is a good time to have you. Okay, well now that's child's play. I can dance here and not get hit. All right, we found something that works. However, it works a little too easily. Like, come on, man. It's got to be tighter than this. I shouldn't be able to dance between it. Oh, there we go. That's a little more reasonable. Oh, yeah, look at that. Clean. Sweet. I like to do the actual one first. All right. So slowly working through this, making this dungeon actually be, you know, a dungeon. Couple more branches here. Alright, I guess I'm making it to where you can actually do this. What was it doing with the screen? Having a lot of step switches, but I don't really know what the other option is that you can't, like, cheese. So at this point, you do really have two separate paths, and they start to really diverge. Well, I mean, this one kind of ends, but yeah. Anyway, I should probably be calling it here. Made a lot of progress in the sense that contributions to Z-Quest Classic with various bug reports and whatnot. Yeah, I may have made Emily lose her mind a tad with a couple of these. So yeah, hopefully you can't see Discord. So hopefully mirrors will be able to handle this. Whoa. Oh, okay. Apparently Emily just fixed it. Fair enough. I didn't realize that she just now fixed it. 4 minutes ago. So there's that. Then there's this. Yeah, this is what resulted in the other thing. This was basically her saying this won't happen. So I mean, you could probably do something with triggers to have it. Oh, I actually know how to do that with triggers. And then this. Oh, that was an old one I did. That wasn't tonight. But yeah, so we've got some progress here. And I mean the dungeon itself has made some progress. I mean, made some cool stuff, I would say. So yeah, as always, I do like doing some development on my quest on stream every so often by feature request. Yeah, and a couple of bug fixes. Because it's like a progress report, you know. I like doing this on stream because then, you know, 5 years after the quest is done, it'd be cool to look back at these streams and just see it progress, you know, how it was, how things were. Like, this is how level 9 looks now. Imagine how it looks a year from now. It'd be interesting. So I think it's cool. Just to at least stream every so often. I don't think I've made an insane amount of progress since my last stream, but enough that you can see that I am still working on it. Yeah, so great having all of you guys on here. As always, it's a ton of fun. Yeah, so have a good evening. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, and have a good night. Have fun with your monitor, Elegant.